Greetings, we are the Ministry of the Real Truth, and we bring you the real truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and no other hype, fluff, or BS. Free will, by definition, is the ability to make a choice that is not forced, and that God does not force upon us. It gives us the ability to choose things, to decide, to make choice. If we freely choose something, then we are actually freely choosing it, because that's what it means to freely choose something. Free will definition: voluntary choice or decision, freedom of human beings to make choices that are not predetermined by prior causes or by divine intervention. If free will means that God gives human beings the opportunity to make choices that genuinely affect their destiny, then yes, human beings do have a free will. The world's current sinful state is directly linked to choices made by Adam and Eve. God created mankind in his own image, and that included the ability to choose. But we at the Ministry of the Real Truth feel or believe that we as created beings by God don't have free will. For if God the Creator, the Master, has stated from Genesis, "Thou shalt not touch the tree, the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil in the center of the garden," that's a command. Okay, as the following are commands. Yet he said to Adam and Eve, "You can eat of all the plants, trees, etc. in the garden, but do not touch the tree in the center of the garden. Do not eat it." This is the opportunity given to Adam and Eve to choose what they would like to eat. In a sense, yes, they do have free will. They had the opportunity to choose exactly what they wanted to eat. Adam and Eve were told not to touch or eat the fruit of the tree of knowledge of good and evil at the center of the garden. On this, they did not have free will, as was God's strict don't touch commandment. When the wicked serpent, tricked Eve, she then chose. She made a choice, a decision to eat the fruit, forbidden fruit. As beguiled or tricked by the cunning being, he convinced her that it was pleasant to the eye, probably good to taste, tastes good, and would open her eyes. Adam chose to eat of that fruit also, as he probably wasn't paying attention to that particular fruit Eve gave him to eat, as was probably busy tilling the ground or something else. As if he had been paying attention, surely he would have said, "Hey, wife, no," and refused it, saying, "That's that forbidden fruit that we're not allowed to touch, as commanded by God." Second example, Cain killed Abel. He murdered Abel, not through free will, but choice. He decided to kill Abel and hide his body, therefore had broken a not yet Mosaic-made law, but knowing good and evil, as stated by God, bad from right, committed the first ever murder. So he didn't have free will, only choice, decision, and opportunity. Also, another example with Cain is the offering that he is supposed to bring to God. He brought vegetables, etc., going from the cursed earth, knowing the right sacrifice, the one that Abel did. So he got all angry, he got told off by God, so he plotted to kill his brother, which he did, and he buried him. Thought he got away with it. So he didn't have free will, he only had choice, decision, and an opportunity, so he chose to kill his brother. If God has set natural universal laws, made all in it synchronized, then the universe has no free will. If he created angels to do his bidding, they do it. They don't have free will to go against them. If they do, he's put it into them to do the opposite to what he created them to do, what he wanted them to do. Unless he is truly the creator of both good and evil, then he's installed in them the ability to rebel, to choose to decide and rebel against him. Evil cannot abide or remain in his kingdom, in God's kingdom, or realm, or presence. Man has to follow his will, his commandments and statutes to be under his blessings. If he chooses to do the opposite, to rebel, to reject God, etc., he is put under God's curse or wrath or anger. He faces God's curse or wrath or anger. He is warned often throughout the Bible, throughout the scriptures in the Old Testament and New Testament, to desist, repent, return to him and obey his commandments, laws, rules, statutes, etc., or else there will be consequences. Therefore man chooses or decides to reject God. When he chooses to or decides to reject God or Christ and do his own thing, he comes under God's curse or wrath or anger, and later will have to reap what he sowed to, if it has dire consequences. Do you not agree? If so, tell us. Add your comments below, the comment section. Tell your friends all about this video. Ponder it long over a coffee or a cup of tea, and then go tell all your friends, hey, look at this. We don't have free will if we are under God's law, obeying his commandments, etc., etc. We do have choice. We can choose to reject God, to reject Christ, and do our own thing, but there are consequences. We are not under God's blessings. We have no part in God, and we are under his wrath or his anger. So we face judgment. We pay for our disobedience, not following his commands, his laws, his statutes, etc. Do you not agree? So now is the time to come back to God through Christ and follow his commandments, his laws, his statutes, or reap the consequences, be under his blessings or be under his curse. It's all up to you. You have the will, you have the option to choose, to decide, are you going to be with God, or are you going to go against God? Are you going to face his wrath, be under his wrath, be under his curse, or are you going to be free, liberated, and receive his blessings? If you loved this video, then please give us the thumb up, add your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and set that notification bell, and then tell all your friends, hey, look at this video. We don't have free will, but we do have the choice. We have the option to decide. Thank you for taking time watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it.